This watch was sent to me by AliExpress for review just in time for the 11/11 sale, but as always, I'll be giving you my honest thoughts after having spent some time with it on the wrist recently. And just a quick reminder, AliExpress is holding their Double 11 mega sale from November 11th through the 19th, offering up to 90% off site-wide. So if you've had your eye on a new watch or some accessories, this is one of the best times in the year to grab them. I'll have my affiliate link and discount codes listed below that you can use once the sale goes live. Let's get into this watch. The Seakoss GMT is not a subtle watch. I mean, this thing makes its presence known the moment you put it on the wrist. It draws clear inspiration from the Panerai GMT PAM00441 with that bold cushion case, the clean sandwich style dial, and those large Arabic numerals at 12, 6, and 9. But Seakoss adds their own modern spin, using a more minimalist crown design and going with the more simplistic stick hour indices instead of all full Arabic numerals on the dial like you'd see on the Panerai. So if you like watches with wrist presence, this one will give you all of that and more. Now when I say it's chunky, trust me, this is a 45.5mm case, 54mm lug to lug width, and comes in at 18.5mm thick. On the rubber strap, it weighs in at around 162 grams. That means it doesn't wear compact. It's an absolute chunk on the wrist, and it lets everyone around you know it. Now, if you've got a larger wrist, say 8 to 8.5 inches, this strap will still fit you easily. On my 7¼ inch wrist, I found that tightening it just a bit made it hug the wrist snugly and wear more comfortably. The case is crafted from 316L stainless steel, giving it that solid tool watch feel, and this black PVD coating gives it a slick tactical vibe. Even though the crown is a push-pull crown, it's rated for 10 bar or 100 meters of water resistance, so you can swim and handle daily wear without any worries. And you all know me. 100 meters is my minimum benchmark for any watch that I take seriously. And one thing worth noting is the curved sapphire glass crystal does introduce some dial distortion, especially when you tilt the watch, and there is no AR coating from what I can tell, so it's going to give you a lot of reflection. It also adds to that already substantial thickness of the case. Now personally, I think a flat sapphire would have been a cleaner, more balanced choice here. And that said, the dial itself is executed really well. You get this beautiful matte black background with the matching date wheel, which keeps everything cohesive, but I do wish the date wheel was just a little bit larger. When you're in the double-digit dates, sometimes it can be a little bit hard to read at a first glance. The super luminous hands and markers are evenly applied and fairly well color matched. From a full charge, it will last around an hour or so before fading away, and the running seconds hand subdial at 9 o'clock adds great visual balance. The rubber strap also deserves some praise. It's soft, flexible, and comfortable all day, even with the overall heft of the watch. It does use a standard tang buckle clasp, and that wide 24mm band will give you tons of strap swap options if you want to change up the look. I don't really care for the other stock strap that it comes with, mainly due to the wording on the strap, and the colors don't really match with this case and dial color. Powering this watch inside is the Seagull 2557 GMT Automatic movement, and that's one of the key selling points here. It's automatic and hand wind capable. Accuracy on my particular unit has been solid, running at around +3 to +4 seconds per day, beating at 21,600 vibrations per hour with an amplitude of around 280 and a 0.3 beat error, which is perfectly respectable for a mechanical GMT at this price point. Now this is a collar style GMT, meaning you can adjust the GMT hand independently to track a second time zone. There's no rotating 24-hour bezel here, so you're limited to tracking 2 time zones rather than 3. But for quick local travel or international calls, that's plenty. One small quirk is that the GMT hand adjusts counterclockwise when you pull the crown out to use it. It does feel a little odd at first, but once you've done it a few times, it's no big deal. Overall, the movement feels solid, the winding is smooth, the crown action is crisp, and the hand alignment is clean. So here are 3 things that I really like about the Seakoss GMT. First, there's that movement. Having the genuine Seagull 2557 automatic GMT is a major plus at this price point. So far, it's been reliable, it's easy to use, and it adds real functionality to your day-to-day use. Second, of course, is the build quality. This 316L stainless steel case, the sapphire glass crystal, and that 100 meters of water resistance makes this watch feel like it's built to handle anything. And third, of course, is that wrist presence. If you want something that feels bold and substantial, this absolutely delivers. This is not something you want to be shy about wearing, and if you do have a larger wrist size, it's going to look fantastic. On the flip side, there are a few things to keep in mind. The curved sapphire, again, adds distortion and extra height. Again, I would have preferred that flat sapphire crystal here instead. And while the size and weight give it character, it's not going to be for everyone. If you've got smaller wrists or prefer lower profile watches, this one will feel massive. Overall, the Seakoss GMT is a bold, iconic, inspired mechanical tool watch that does deliver some real value. And at the time of this review, it's running at around just over $100. And even at that price, before the 11/11 sale, you're getting a genuine GMT automatic movement, sapphire glass crystal, some okay lume, and 100 meters of water resistance, all in a package that feels premium and tough. And while inspired by the Panerai, this is Seakoss doing their own take on that design. And for the price, they've pulled it off really well. If you want a watch that looks and feels like a heavy-hitting travel companion without spending a fortune, this one's worth a look. Again, I'll have all the links and details down in the description and comments once the AliExpress Double 11 mega sale goes live. Make sure you use those coupon codes. Again, that runs from November 11th through the 19th with up to 90% off site-wide. If you decide to pick one of these up or any watch, using those links helps support the channel at no extra cost to you. So thanks again for the support. Thanks for watching my video. I'll catch you all at the next one. Till then, as always, may the Schwartz be with you. Take care.